If you were choosing between Quo, formerly OpenPhone, and Google Voice, don't just focus on the pricing and the features. The real difference here is how your business handles conversations. And that's what separates an organized team from missed opportunities. Hey there, I'm Alex Knowles from automationhelpers.com, and we have helped hundreds of businesses choose and implement the right tools to streamline their communications and operations. And one thing that we see all the time is that most businesses don't have a communication problem, they have an organization and a follow-up problem. And that's exactly where these two platforms start to diverge. So if you're running a business or managing a team, this isn't just about choosing a phone system. It's about choosing how you and your team handle conversations. In this video, we're going to break down the key differences between Google Voice and Quo, looking at how they handle team communication, collaboration, integrations, and overall workflow. And of course, at the end of the video, we'll take a look at which platform gives you more bang for your buck. Quick heads up though, this video is sponsored by Quo. However, our opinion is never biased. We always want to give you the most up-to-date information on which platforms are best suited to what unique business needs. If you do want to jump in and try Quo out for yourself, be sure to check out the description of this video where we have a link allowing you to get started for free, plus a special discount if you decide to keep using it. So let's start off with how each platform handles communication day-to-day, as well as collaboration amongst your team, because this is where the biggest differences show up. With Google Voice, communication is still mostly individual. You get your own number, your own messages, your own call history. And while you can set up things like call routing or ring groups, conversations are still largely tied to individuals rather than shared across an entire team. So if a message comes in, it's up to that individual to respond, follow up, and keep track of everything. And that works, of course, until you scale and until you have multiple people involved. And of course, that's where things start to slip. Messages get missed, follow-ups get delayed, and there's no real visibility across your team. Quo takes a completely different approach. Instead of communication living with individuals, it lives with the business. Every call, message, voicemail, and note sits inside a shared thread, visible to the right people on your team. So when a lead comes in, it's not tied to an individual person. It's tied to a contact, and it's part of your system. Your team can instantly see what's been said, who's responded, and what needs to happen next. And that changes how your business operates and how your business communicates. Because now you're not relying on memory or manual follow-up. You've got structure behind every conversation. No chasing context, no duplicated replies, and no more of those moments, hey, did anyone get back to that client? Now let's take a look at how each platform actually fits into how your team works. Google Voice is closer to a traditional phone setup. It supports desk phones, call routing, and fixed setups, which can work well if your team is office-based or prefers that structure. But it also means that you're still thinking of terms of devices and individual usage. Quo is built from a different starting point. Instead of thinking, what device should a person use? It asks, how should this conversation move through the business? That does sound subtle, but really it changes everything. Because once your team is no longer tied to a desk, a handset, or a single endpoint, communication becomes much more fluid. A rep can answer from their laptop, someone else can jump in on their phone, and a manager can review the thread later from their tablet. And the important part here isn't just that they can access it from different devices, it's that everything within that thread, the context, is shared across your business. In a lot of businesses, communication breaks down the moment someone is unavailable. Someone is in a meeting, someone finishes for the day, someone is out sick, or someone leaves the company. And all of a sudden, the person stepping in to help has no idea what was said, what was promised, or what the customer needs. With a more traditional setup, the line still exists, but the context isn't visible. And we all understand how much that matters in a customer relationship. Think about how important that is in service businesses, sales teams, support teams, and scaling companies where multiple people touch a customer's journey. In those environments, setup is not just about getting a number live. It's about creating a communication layer that can move with the business as it grows. And that is where Quo feels so much more modern, so much more connected. It is software first, yes, but more importantly, it is workflow aware. The number becomes a shared environment. The conversation becomes a business asset, and the system is designed so your team can pick up where someone else left off without confusion or delay. We've already discussed that Google Voice supports more of a traditional phone line setup, whereas Quo gives your team a shared communication system that they can carry with them. Google Voice is built around where the phone line lives, whereas Quo is built around where the work happens. Next up, let's take a look at integrations and workflows, because this is where your communications and conversations either stay isolated or becomes a part of how your business actually runs. With Google Voice, integrations are fairly limited. It works well within the Google ecosystem, things like Google Calendar and Google Meet. So if you're already operating inside that environment, it fits in naturally. But outside of that, it's really not designed to connect with the rest of a business system. So your calls, messages, and interactions mostly stay inside Google Voice itself, or at least the Google ecosystem, which means if you're using a CRM, tracking leads, or managing customer data elsewhere, a lot of that context has to be updated manually. Otherwise, it just doesn't get captured at all. Quo is built with a different role in mind. It's designed to sit at the center of your workflow, not off to the side. And it understands that most businesses do have a tech stack that goes beyond Google, Microsoft, or the key players out there. Contacts can sync with your CRM. Conversations can be logged automatically. And with automation tools, you can trigger follow-ups, updates, or actions based on what's happening inside those conversations. And this is where things start to scale properly, because now your communication isn't something your team has to manage separately. It's connected to your sales processes, your support flows, and your operations as a whole. You're not jumping between tools trying to piece things together. The system is there doing it for you. The key difference here is that Google Voice keeps the communication inside the tool. Quo pushes that communication through your business. And when you combine that with automation and AI, the difference here becomes even more noticeable. With Google Voice, AI is fairly lightweight. You've got things like voicemail transcription and basic reporting, which can be useful for reviewing what's already happened. But overall, it's more so reactive. It helps you look at back conversations, not necessarily stay on top of them in real time. Quo takes a much more active approach. AI isn't just there to summarize, it's there to reduce the workload around communication. After a call, it can automatically generate summaries, highlight key points, and suggest next steps. But it goes even further than that, because Quo has its own built-in AI team member, Sona. It will answer calls, gather information, and guide the interaction based on how you've set it up. So even if your team is busy, unavailable, or out of hours, the conversation is still being handled, captured, and moved forward. And that's the key shift here. You're not just recording communication, you're actively managing it, even when your team is unavailable. Bottom line, Google Voice uses AI to document communication, and Quo uses it to run part of the communication process. Finally, let's talk about pricing, because this is where most people start, but not where they should decide. With Google Voice, pricing is straightforward. It's a more budget-friendly option, especially for solo users or small teams already using the Google Workspace. You can get up and running quickly, and for basic communication, it does the job without a big investment. Quo is positioned very differently. It's priced per user, and while it comes in higher than a basic phone setup, it's not just giving you a phone line, it's giving you a system. You're getting shared visibility, structured conversations, and AI handling parts of the workload. And that's exactly where the pricing needs to be looked at differently, because the real cost isn't just the subscription. It's the time lost on missed follow-ups, duplicated work, and lack of visibility across your team. If your communication is simple, well, then Google Voice is a solid option for you. But if your business relies on handling leads, managing conversations, and keeping your team aligned, then the value of a more structured system becomes a lot clearer. So the question here isn't just what the platform costs, it's what your communication system is costing you right now. So who is Google Voice and Quo actually for? If your communication is simple and you just need a basic business line, something like Google Voice will get the job done. But if you have multiple people handling multiple conversations, if you've ever asked, did anyone follow up, or you have leads falling through the cracks, well, that's where Quo will make a difference. If Quo sounds like the right fit for your business, you can try it for 7 days completely free using the link you see here or simply clicking it in the description below. And don't forget, you'll get a special discount if you do decide to keep using it. So go ahead, set up your number, build a cool flow, turn on Sona, and see how it feels.